start the year with a pile of 504s and IEPs, and we have to be responsible for all of those accommodations for all of those students. And so we have to find a way to organize them. So this is what I use. I put my students' names here as I go through. I just have some preloaded fake ones here, so we'll put those in. I put in what class they're in, so I come over here to drop down data, and this is where I can put in all my information. So the reason that I might have an accommodation for a student, maybe it's an IEP, maybe they have a 504 plan, maybe they're ML. The accommodations, you can type them in as you come across them in your documents, or you can preload some of the most common ones and then type them in as you need. So provide teacher notes, small group, extended time, things like that. Classes, you can just put your classes here. You can type them in any way you want. And then case managers is just who is the child's case manager. Let's do Mrs. Manager. Okay, so we have all of our different things, and we can add to this anytime we want as we go through this. So I'm going to go to my student roster. For each student, I'm going to choose the class. So let's just say we have, all these kids are in period. All right, we could do that. And then we'll say this one's in period 1, that one's in period 1, period 2, period 4. Okay, and then we kind of put 504, IEP, maybe we have an ML. So we just choose what we want here. Case manager, I'm just going to keep it simple and just put them all as the same one. Okay, so our accommodations. Let's say this child and this child and this child. And I could just go through child by child as I am reading their documents. So maybe they need all of these. This one just needs small group. This one just needs extended time. This one needs extended time and small group. So we put in all of their accommodations as we're reading through these IEPs just once at the beginning of the year. We could update if we have any changes or any new students added or anything like that. And then this is where the magic happens right here. I'm just going to go up to class sheets up here. This is an extra thing. If this didn't load on yours, you can go into extensions in the app script and you go to class sheets and just run that manually, or you can close it and reopen it and it might load itself, and it probably will require some authorization on your end to run. So coming back to our accommodations, I'm going to go to class sheets, generate class sheets. It's going to run the script. It may ask you for some authorization to do that. And what it does is it creates a tab for each class. You can see down here, and then in each class's tab, it is telling you what the accommodations are, what students need them. So if I'm doing a lesson where students need notes and I need to provide notes, I could go to whatever period it is, period 1, and say, okay, I need 2 copies for these 2 kids. And it will do that for every class. And it'll just list the accommodations that are needed for that class. So hopefully that is helpful to you.